What's up, guys? Back in today with more Liar Game, this time with episode 13, I believe. Looking forward to today. It was a brilliant episode last time out, meeting Yokuya, and him just going mental. Just like I said this last week, he knew, if he knew that the people on the day side, which I think is our team with Mao and Akiyama, if he knew that they were going to be redeeming money, surely you just pick the safe option and just say you're 100 mil, because that guarantees any amount is not moving over. But he specifically chose the exact amount for each of the participants he was the inspector on, which is like so suspect. You guys heard some of my theories. I was maybe thinking the mouse is involved. I've seen some people comment that he's like lip reading from across the room or something. I don't think that's the case, because the Sun team haven't actually got a plan. They're not actually telling each other how much to bring out. They're getting to the ATM and deciding at that moment what to bring out. So I don't think it's the case he's reading any lips or anything like that. It must be some kind of like hidden like something that is telling him specifically how much they bring out at the moment they're at the bank. Maybe he. Oh, I don't know. I didn't think about this. Maybe he's got some kind of like dust, which sounds stupid. But you know how they like use like on CSI like investigation and such, they like dust for fingerprints. Maybe that's what he's doing. He's like looking at the most recent fingerprints on the ATM, then cleaning it. And that when their team's done with the ATM, I'm not sure if are they using the same ATM. If they're not, then this doesn't work, and I don't think they are using the same ATM actually. But I mean that could make sense if they're like cleaning it every time their team goes in, and then because the Sun team has no idea, they're just leaving their fingerprints on the numbers and amounts. But even then, that you wouldn't be able to say exactly what combination of numbers. Like, yeah, I'm just talking nonsense, so we'll just get into it. This guy says he's got a plan though, and we didn't end the episode too badly. Honestly, we made 100 mil. We're still like 200, 300 mil behind, but let's see what this guy's let's see what plan this guy's got. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I think this is definitely the most layered and interesting game so far. I think the last one was really cool as well. I mean, they've all been cool in their own way. They've definitely got progressively more complicated. Um, but yeah, looking forward to seeing what this guy's got in store. Unfortunately, it feels like this is probably the last time we'll hear this opening and ending, which is a big shame because I thought this combination of opening and ending were fantastic. But yeah, I said last week, my main theory was the mouse, honestly. I think the mouse might have something to do with it. I'm not sure what. But you can teach animals all kinds of things. I mean, it's not like the mouse is going to be saying, "Hey Yokia, they redeemed 50.01 million." It's obviously nothing like that. But relaying messages, yeah, that's about as much as I can think. Maybe the mouse is just there to throw people off. But I almost feel like it's a hint. Perhaps it's not actually that the mouse is doing anything. Maybe that's telling us that you've got a rat in your team that's actually helping out the other team. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like, oh, the mouse isn't actually like doing anything. The mouse is just it's been in front of you this whole time type thing of there's a rat in your team, and he's like subtly putting that in their faces. Not sure what the chances of that are, considering we all came through like this together, but wow, so they stand to lose 50 million if they're wrong here. Nice, nice. Okay, okay. I love the visual of a plane going off there, like we're actually flying back. 100 mil always works. This is what I just said. So why is Yokoya saying the exact amounts like he was? But that you also stand to lose the most money in that way if they bring nothing. It's the opposite side of things, isn't it? Do you reckon the other team are letting this happen so they get a false sense of security just to tear them down again? Yeah, I agree. I agree. Don't get too comfortable, guys. Yeah, 100%. If anyone could do it, it's you now. Figure them out. I find it kind of unfair that this guy's inspector every fucking time. Now he's got 2 mice. Oh, good job now. Good job now. Smart thinking. That removes the certainty of him knowing what's actually in the case. Tells you that he is a liar. He's trying to represent himself a certain way. Feel like a magician. Make friends and have fun. Well said. No, she's absolutely right. I love how hyped the commentator is every time. So what was in there? A teddy bear. Okay. Oh, anyway. Good job now. Good job. I like that from you. That, and she proved that you don't actually know what's in the case. You know how much they're taking out, but you don't know what's in the case exactly. And that's some big information, actually, isn't it? They're going to get exposed by doing this too much, I think. There's nothing in there. Maybe they might give them one more, but at some point they're just going to... 40. So it's worked again. But they've changed up. They have changed up there. Interesting. They've gone for 100 mil, I believe, every single time. Every time. Huh. What does that do exactly? What does that do? You know this means something. I can't quite think right now as to what, but why? Why change to 40 million? That is really strange. Maybe it's almost like what we just saw now to confirm for the day side that they don't actually know that they're bringing 100 mil. They know they brought some amount of money, but they don't know the exact contents of the case. I don't know. That's really intriguing. Why would they do that? They're already happy. I feel like they should be questioning this. Why? 540. We went past that very quickly. Fucking hell, bro. Why would you not tell us? We're a team. He wants to take control, does he, like Yokia says? I guess he made a pretty good point there, doesn't he? Yeah. Unfortunately. Now this guy thinks he's the bollocks. You're only here because Now allowed it. I mean, to be fair. Getting eliminated was a positive, so yeah. Supposedly. Again, we're not thinking about how much the other team brought right there at all, are we? Which I feel like is a big mistake. This fucking guy. This fucking... Do you reckon he's even got a strategy? Do you reckon his strategy is just to say 100 mil every time? Because that's what we're seeing. Sama. This guy. I can't... The fucking... The hubris on this guy. Jesus Christ. No chance. And you know what's going to happen here, don't you? They're going to change up their strategy, and this guy's going to get absolutely embarrassed. Oh, he ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. Actually, I don't know. He likes the money. He does like the money. Yeah. Good on you, Fukunaga. Good on you. The losers and the people with respect for themselves. Oh my god. These are massages. Jesus Christ. This is so fucked up. I can't believe this. Oh my god. He's like, thank you. Wow. Okay. He did, really. And now there's 50 mil. Why do they keep doing this? They've only changed the amount in these last 2 times. I think I know what he's doing here. I think I know what Yoki is doing here. Again, I'm probably wrong, but just to theorize for a minute, I think he's letting this happen. I'm still not sure why he's changing the amounts to like 40 and 50 mil and it's been 100 every time. Maybe to give off the fact that they're still trying to get a lot of money, but they don't want to lose as much as 100 mil. They don't want to lose that much. But I think they're playing into the fact that of the control. I mean, he mentioned it to Now. I think they're playing into the fact that they know that whoever's come up with this plan has been successful in it, so they'll want to control their team, and that will lead them to failure later down the line. So they'll win a few battles now, but ultimately these wins will, when we change our strategy up, cause chaos, and we're already starting to see a kind of split between the team, aren't we? So I think this is quite methodically planned. Again, not to, they probably lower the amounts to lower the money they're losing, but to give them again a kind of false sense of security in this plan that is inevitably going to switch up and not be the winning strategy for the rest of the game. But very smartly played from Yokio. I mean, he pretty much explained it during the now kind of talk. I think anyway. Like I said, I could be totally wrong about where this is going, but he kind of he did kind of foretell what my theory is there. I think. And it's not like we're bringing any money through, so it's like not a massive loss to them, is it? A small loss for a big win later. Absolutely worth it. It's just when. It's just when are they going to change their strategy up? These fucking losers. What are you doing? Is he not so sure of his plan this time? Why did he? Huh? What made him so unsure right there? And 40 and 50, so 290. I don't. I ain't got a goddamn clue. Chance. I think he might be right. I don't know. I swear I've been wrong on every call. 100 mil. That means it's probably part of Yokoya's plan. They're the exact same, are they? Really? Oh, you're not going to tell us? You're going to tell us? Again, I really ain't got a clue. I haven't got a clue. Akiyama did call that. Yeah, we figured that out. It can't be that. That can't be the case though. There's no way you look at someone and say that I think he's obviously just giving him lip service here, Akiyama. Like he knows this as well, of course. But there's no way you look at someone and say, "Oh, you know what? He's bringing in 50.02 million." No, there's no way. There's no way you can look at someone and figure out the exact amount like that 3 times. No chance. There's something more going on there. But I wonder what they figured out here to put Akiyama to say we're definitely bringing money this time. Is it kind of like a short memory thing of, oh, because of the last time it makes the chance of you doing this action more likely. I struggle to think of a good example of this, but there are things obviously in the world where if you were to make one decision and get it wrong, your chances of I think like a coin flip might be a good example. If you went heads and you got it wrong, you might have more chance of changing up next time or something. I don't know, something akin to that. That's obviously not a real thing, but that's just like a crappy example off the top of my head. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like that door kind of thing, where I think like if you get to pick between 3 doors and one of them is like the winning door and the other 2 are bad doors, you got a 33.3 recurring chance of getting it right. But yeah, and you choose one, and then the game master removes one of the doors, and it's not the winning door. You've then got a 50-50, but you get a chance to switch, and you'd think the chances are 50-50 there, but I don't think that is the case because I think you have to go off your initial kind of chances. I'm talking a lot of rubbish now, but you guys have probably heard about that before. I always thought that was really interesting how the odds don't actually change to 50-50, then it's actually still like 66% versus 33%. And I think a 60, again, I'm probably wrong on this, but I think it was 66% chance that you should change door because there's much more likely that the other door is the correct one. Something along those lines. $50. Maybe Yoki is spying on them somehow while they're taking the money out. He's not actually seeing. I don't know. Man. Do you know what I would think would be a good thing to do? Is just to open the briefcase and show him like a little bit of money, but not the full amount, and see what he guesses at that point. Just like try and play some mind games with him or something. If he says the exact amount again here, then fucking hell. What? How? How? Why? Why and how? Why and how? That's such a weird amount of money. Nani? Oh, he put an extra 100,000. 10,000, however much it is. Can you stop showing us these planes? We know there's no planes. Really? We switched it up? How the hell did he know that? Oh, is that what the note said from Akiyama? Did Akiyama actually say? So is he maybe lip reading us from across the room? Not sure. I'm not sure we've been able to see each other. I mean, while he's waiting in the inspector's office, I guess we can see him and he can see us. I guess that could make sense actually, but yeah, I guess Akiyama's note actually said put an extra 10,000 in there, rather than the body language bullshit that he said it was. But yeah, like that's so specific. There can only be some kind of trick to it. Like, there's no way psychology and psychological kind of warfare will get you to guess the exact amount like this 4 times now. But yeah, you got done, bro. You got done. His first failure. And now we've made what, 147 or odd mil from that, because we get half of what he said as well. So we made a lot of money there. So there is a rat. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, so they can see each other. Okay. Okay. When did they set up this alliance, though? I had no interaction with their team other than the inspections, which must have happened then. Okay. 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 I mean, it all makes sense. Well, to be fair for us as the audience, I wasn't really sure about the viewing aspects of there being these rooms being able to see each other. See, this is another thing I'm really interested in now. Maybe it was just to keep up this clairvoyance act of like, I can 100% see exactly. But why would you go about it like that? I mean, psychologically, that would be very damaging for the other team to think he can read your mind. So it's pointless. Like, I kind of get that aspect of it, but why go for that when you could go down a bit of a safer route of just guessing what they've got, maybe like 80% of the time, 75% of the time. Maybe it's just greed, I don't know. But surely there was a way that Yokoya could have set up the same plan in a way that it was much less easily kind of found out. Because it was so, like, all of these details are so specific. You know something's up, you know there's some kind of foul play. And I think there was a way of doing this plan without kind of giving away too much that there's much foul play going on. Maybe let them get away with a couple every now and then if it's like a low amount. So I still feel like there's more to this. I still feel there's more to this because of that. Because this seems not obvious per se, but this seems like it wasn't, not to say it was meant to be found out, but it was so in your face that there was some foul play going on. So it almost makes me more suspicious that there's more to come from him. But this was just like the first step of a multi-layered plan. I don't know. Maybe I'm being paranoid there, but no, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, as I said a minute ago, I wasn't 100% sure about the situation of the rooms being able to see each other, but they've very clearly got the full view of the other room, haven't they? Like he tried to play it off with the 100 mil every time. Do you think so? You know, it worked quite well for the Blondie, but made me much like more suspicious of Yokia. Probably need a big shit. And then you're gonna be our servant, you little bitch. Call him Akayama-sama. You absolute loser. See, I probably wouldn't have done this, but I always feel like we should have, like, Yokia should have, like, we had a plan with him, but we should have gone against him. Like, oh yeah, I'll make an alliance with Yokia. And then just say, no, I'm taking your 100 mil. And that's the end of it. Yeah, as I just said, I feel like a bunch of people probably would have done what I just said there. Fukunaga, maybe. That probably was one of the moments that he probably read the body language of someone. He probably read this guy and was like, "Yeah, you know what? This guy seems like a total bitch. Um, I'll have him work with me and use him." But as I said, I feel like if that was a Fukunaga, she would have done. He would have done what I said there, and like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll make a deal with you, Yokia, and then he would have went back on that deal and said, and just be like, yeah, fuck you, I'm taking your 100 mil, and there's no deal. I'm just scamming you. So yeah, quite risky from Yokia, but as I said, probably quite good at reading body language of people, hence why he chose this guy out of all of them. Was it him that proposed it? Oh, he actually knew him. Okay, we went to school together. Really? Well, you were lovers? Oh, I see. He was always controlling him. I thought he was about to say he was my boyfriend. It was much more than friends. No, it seems like he was some kind of high school Ayano Koji fucking manipulative type. Interesting. Okay, really good episode. So a few of the things I thought of kind of came up there. A lot didn't. There's no mice kind of relaying messages. But I was right in the whole like it's in front of our faces with the mice of like there's a rat. But as I said, it was like it was hard to tell because you couldn't quite grasp that there's a glass that you could see the other team in. It was probably shown during one of the episodes, but maybe like briefly. But I wasn't 100% sure that the teams could see each other out of the inspection kind of room. We knew that they could see the inside the inspection room from where they're staying, but the fact that they can see each other is very purposefully done in that regard, isn't it, from the organisers of this game? I would have thought that they would have had like no contact, but obviously their intentions are to get these people to lie and cheat and scam. That makes sense. But yeah, awesome episode. I don't think there's a break next week. I think next week is the start of like a new core. So we'll probably get a new opening and ending. Dictatorship. I know that there's like a new key visual. I will just look it up quickly. But yeah, really awesome episode. Again, I've been loving this game so far. I'm not sure if I'm right in saying this, but I feel like I've heard that this game might take up the entirety of this new core. And pretty damn cool if it does, because it is really interesting. But it's really amazing that this arc is going to last that long, if that is the case. Oh, there's a. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's not. It's going to take 4 or 5 episodes. It says here. Oh wow, what the hell? Oh shit, no, I'm wrong. Someone says here it's bloody hell. It's chapters 29 to 84 in the manga, which is a lot of chapters. Holy crap, that's 54 chapters that this is lasting. So what's that in anime? That's like 27 episodes, right? Usually there's like 2 chapters per episode. Wow, so this is going to take at least. Wow. So this is going to take at least, yeah, till the end of the season, right? Jeez. And the second core does officially start next week, so there is no week break or anything. I'm not sure it's confirmed how many episodes are going to be in the second core. There might be 3 cores, judging from what I just read here about this covering bloody 50 odd chapters. And I'd welcome that because I really enjoy the show. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. As I said, really interesting kind of figuring out the plan here. Like I said, it's kind of in our faces the whole time, especially with the 2 mice here, I guess. That there's a rat on each side. It really was like right in front of our faces. I'm glad I got that at least, but there's still like a few questionable things. Like I think there's still more. There's still much more to this plan from Yokiya, isn't there? And again, the fact that it goes on as long as it does in the source material tells me there's a lot more to be played here and to be done. But yeah, seeing this guy act like this was pretty fucking hilarious, wasn't it? I think this guy's bollocks, and then Yokiya just suddenly stops. Probably because maybe he thinks Akiyama might have like figured him out, and well, I don't know about that. So when did he stop? So he actually stopped working with this blonde dude before Akiyama kind of exposed the clairvoyance. So how did he know that they were like? How did he know to end the kind of traitorship, we call it, just before that? That's really intriguing, isn't it? Why now, of all times, did he decide? Did he just figure out, oh, it's gotten to a point where it's obvious that we're working together, so we'll stop now? Yeah, just really interesting. There's a lot of really interesting aspects further to the points that were made in this episode, I think, that will come up in the future. But again, I think of especially like the 40 and 50 mil, but I think that was in play in tandem with the amount that Yokiya was taking on his inspections as well, so they'd line up. But yeah, just loads of really interesting stuff going on today. Really looking forward to seeing what next week. Hopefully, a bit of backstory between these 2, perhaps. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought this episode in the comment section. Let me know some of your guys, what some of you guys thought and your theories were for this. Again, I can't really say I'm like I throw so much out there. I can't ever say I was like truly right in a lot of what I say because I throw so many theories out there. Inevitably, one's going to be like partially correct. I think I have so many kind of thoughts, so I can't ever be like too happy. But I'm glad I kind of caught on to the kind of my stuff going on. But yeah, as I said, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. As I said a minute ago as well, there's definitely much more than that. Also, like there's going to be so much more than that going on in regards to Yokia. So can't wait for that. Again, thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good rest of your day, guys.